What's up, everyone? This is my first podcast, and here's my first guest, Ara.
Hi.
So, Ara, where are you from?
I am from Indonesia, obviously,
Yeah.
but I've been living in Bogor my
Mm-hmm.
whole life,
Oh.
but then my parents are from Solo and Macau,
Mm.
and now we're in Bali.
Oh, so you were living in Bogor.
Yes, my whole life, except when I went to university.
Where did you go?
China, Beijing.
Holy shit!
Before COVID days. Before COVID.
So, can you speak Mandarin?
Well, I would not want to say that I'm fluent at all because Mandarin is very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, like, I've learned that. It was like, for me, it was tui, because they have those tones,
Yeah,
right?
that's like four.
Yeah,
Four.
So you partied a lot in Beijing then? Like, hell yeah. What?
Well, no, I did not party like every single day, but I partied.
Every other day.
No.
Because you got free drinks in Beijing.
How'd you know?
I studied in UPH.
Uh-huh.
Of course, some of
Yeah.
my friends
Mhm.
study in China. So you get
Mm.
free drinks in China, right?
That's
When you
true.
party.
That's true.
I have
Free
a fr-
entrance, free drinks, everything.
I have a friend who's also like that,
Mhm.
but she went to Shanghai,
Ah, okay.
and
Nice.
then when she came back, she didn't speak shit of Mandarins at all.
I mean, cause Shanghai, most people can speak English,
Mm-hmm.
and so, yeah, they don't really use Mandarin that much. Like most Chinese people there can speak English, and there's a lot of expats as well.
And you're like studying in Beijing, but I heard Beijing is completely different thing, like different kind of
China.
Mandarin.
Oh yeah, like we use the R at the end, like
Mhm.
China, not like, and then like not China, but like China, like
China.
tar,
Yeah.
like yar,
I
big
heard my
yar.
friend who's like in Beijing when they like, have a trip to Shanghai. They were like, "What the fuck?" I couldn't even understand
Yeah.
jack shit.
Yeah, and usually like the maid one, which maid one, it's like the Gojek there.
Yeah.
They're usually not from Beijing, so they have their own accent. So it's like when they call me, I'm like I don't understand anything because they speak like they're on the bike, and then you can hear the wind from the back, and you can't hear them because
Yeah.
of the wind, but then you also can't understand because of their accent. So it's like impossible to understand like Gojek.
So what do you do?
I'm
Like
just
when
like-
they're like talking, like
No,
you...
I before they even like call me, I'm like, please don't call me, I'm a foreigner. Just
Okay.
I'm like, don't call me, please don't call me.
So then never like Gojek here who's like, "Where are you from?"
no, because I look very Indonesian. No. They just
Oh.
really speak Indonesian to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very nice. So, what's your obsession right now?
Obsession.
Yeah.
Obsession. What do you mean obsession?
Like, people usually have obsessions, like current obsession. Like my current obsession right now is autism.
Who?
Autism. Yeah, it's just like some random shit. Like, it's okay. What is your current obsession? Like, who's your favorite actress? The one that's like it's very niche.
Okay, this is like not really an obsession, but this is a very, I guess, not a really good thing,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Well, I've been. This is because of my friend. Like he introduced me to Like I'm not a gamer, right?
Mhm.
I mean, when I was in high school, I play games.
Mhm.
Not high school, sorry, elementary school.
Okay.
But then since then, I don't really play games, and then he's a gamer.
You don't play games.
No, I don't.
It's straight to the point, isn't it? Ew.
And yeah, basically he introduced me to Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh yeah.
It's like a game for Hogwarts, and
Yeah.
and so I've been playing that with him like on his laptop.
So which house are you?
Well, It says in the game that I'm
Well, let me guess.
Okay, guess.
Slytherin.
No. I mean, people think that way, but
Yeah, I mean, look
Not
at you
Slytherin.
wearing all black.
this is not black. For the first time, I'm not wearing black.
Okay.
Not black.
It's just a lighter shade
Lighter
of black,
shade.
which is
That's
great.
true. Lighter shade of black. What was it? What did I forgot? Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Gryffindor. What's the other one?
Ravenclaw.
Yeah, Ravenclaw.
Are you sure you're
That's
playing that game?
I forgot one house is okay out of 4, but
Okay.
yeah, Ravenclaw.
But that's your like house.
Yeah, that's my house.
And you forgot about
I
it.
know.
You sure you're playing it?
This is a stupid moment. Sorry. I'm gonna offend someone. Pretty sure, because there's a lot of Harry Potter fans. But yes.
So what's the game about? Like,
It's just like quests, and then there's like side quests. There's like a plot as well. Like, yeah.
like what kind of plot? Like, are you like, let's kill Voldemort?
No. This is before Voldemort was even born. Before Harry Potter was even born. It's like the great
Gryffindor.
like the great grandfathers, grandmothers.
So is it like Gryffindor kind of eras?
Gryffindor.
No, not Gryffindor.
I have no
It's
idea.
like the one that's like the new Harry Potter movies.
Yeah. Well.
Grindelwald.
Grindelwald.
Is it?
I
Is it
have
a name?
no idea.
You know what? Which one? Right? You know what I mean? The one with the fucking the Pirate Caribbean's actors. James Franco.
Yeah. What? Oh fuck.
Oh my god. Are we even? Wait, are you a Potter fan or not?
No, I'm not.
So none of us is.
No. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm more of Lord of the Ring fans.
Okay. Well, I'll watch Lord of the Rings, but I'm not like a fan as well.
So what are you like? What's your movie? What type of movie?
Movie.
Yeah. So you're a videographer,
I'm a
right?
filmmaker.
Yeah, filmmakers.
So that's a very hefty question. My favorite movie is like The Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
That's some deep shit over there. That is some deep shit.
You know?
Hell no! I'm like watching like something like Sofia Coppola's or Quentin Tarantino, very basic stuff, you know, not like super deep, you know.
But the one that's not deep, I guess, is the Everything Everywhere All at Once, the one that won Oscar. Do you know? Oh, you should watch it.
Okay, I should watch it. Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. It won like lots of
Like what's it about? Spoiler alert.
I don't want to spoil it. I'm not spoiling it.
Like what is it
It's
about?
just very
It's
good.
just like a plot, you know. Like it's on the internet.
You need to watch it. You need to watch it without like knowing anything about it. That's the best way of watching that movie, I could say. Just
Okay.
like no idea you don't know what you're getting into.
So, is the one that makes that movie is your favorite director?
No.
Who's your favorite director? Stephen King.
No, no. No, my favorite director, that's also hard. I mean, back then it would be, God, I forgot the name now. I forgot. Oh, fuck. It's a brain fart moment right now.
Okay, just give a random name.
No.
I like Quentin Tarantino the best because it's like it's giving me camp.
Okay.
Right? It's very campy. It's very like.
Which movie?
Did it? Like all of his movies
All of
camp.
Okay.
There's not. It's very like over exaggerated. Like even the color is over exaggerated. Sofia Coppola, she have a very good perspective of females. It's I mean I'm talking on behalf of female, but yeah, I think she's kind of great, you know. What brings you to Bali?
Um, Funny story. It was because I mean, like, I was in university in Beijing for 2 years, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, after high school, I got like freedom finally.
Mhm.
I could like do everything everything and anything I want for the first time, and then COVID hits, and then I had to go back home.
Oh shit! How was it like COVID in fucking China?
No, I mean, I actually I was on the plane, and then my friend texted me about COVID. Did you hear about this? They haven't even named it. They were like, did you hear? My mom texted me when I was on the
Yeah,
plane.
it was when the Wuhan shit happened.
No, not yet. Like, my mom was like, did you hear about this? Like, be safe, blah 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 blah.
Oh.
But I was already on the plane to go back to
Oh,
Indonesia.
thank God.
But then since then, like, I've been at home for 2 years, and I was like, I love my parents. But then I'm like, no. Like, I need like some freedom, and so I went here with my best friend originally. Like, I got an internship, and then so I wanted to what was it called? Just like, I want a breather from my parents, and so I got here with her, and she was only supposed to stay for 1 month, but then she extended to 2 months.
Classic Bali story.
And then I was supposed to stay for 2 months, and I've been staying here for 8 months.
Told you, classic Bali stories. So you're just like newbies here.
What about you?
Well, I grew up here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you went to UPH, which is in Jakarta.
Yeah, but this is like my home base. Bali is my home base. I did my 6th grade and my 12th grade here, so I can speak a bit of Balinese.
Just 6th and 12th.
Yeah, but that's like.
No. I mean, like, why just 6th and 12th? Like, what was 7, 8, 9?
6 until 12.
Ah, okay. I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but this
been
is
here
like my
for a
base.
long time.
Every time I go back to my village, is here. I celebrate my Raya here actually in Bali because a lot of my family's here. So this is my base. Actually, I grew up in Canggu.
Really?
For the 20 years I live in Canggu.
Well, how was Canggu back?
It was just like dirt roads and like.
Now it's a mess, right? Canggu is a mess.
No, I like it.
You like it?
I like it. Back then it was like in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, imagine if you're living in like Udik. It's like, see, you don't even know. Okay, do you know like the word Udik?
No.
Like, oh my god, you're so Udik.
What is it?
It's like very like village. It's like everyone in Indonesia use it.
Okay.
It's like for slang. But I've been to that place. It's actually a location in Lampung.
Oh.
Yeah. And they use it for derogatory terms.
Yeah, that's so mean.
I know, but like I've been there. It was literally like in the middle of nowhere. It was just like palm trees. No, not palm trees. That's like beautiful. What is it called? What is it called? The one with the
Kelapa sawit?
Kelapa sawit. Then what is it?
I have no idea what is it in English.
The one that makes vegetable oils.
What is the tree called?
What is the tree called?
Palm?
Palm tree. Palm trees. Yeah, but not like the beautiful one.
Is it?
It is palm trees, yeah. So basically it was like palm tree fields for acres, and in the middle of it there was this like village, which is a very small village. Like, I've been there. It was quite in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Well, and in Beijing, have you ever been to like a small village in China?
Yes, I went to. I mean, it's not really a small village, but it's like on the southern part of China. Where what's interesting is that so I was kind of like joking with my friends when I was in Beijing, which is like Beijing's like the northern part of China.
Yeah.
And lots of them are like Han Chinese.
Yes.
And so like sometimes they think that I'm Chinese, but then I've got like brown skin, right?
Yeah.
And so like when I went to the southern part of China, like Yunnan and Yunnan and
Not Wuhan.
No. Yunnan and Kunming, and then I was surprised because most of them looks like me. Like they even thought I was like Chinese.
You're one of us.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, like I thought I was in Indonesia because it looks so similar to Indonesia on the southern part.
What about the food there? Because it's almost like border Southeast Asia, right?
Yeah, it borders.
So like, how is it? How's the food there?
It was okay. I don't quite remember that much, but what I remember is the Beijing food. I actually, except the hot pot, I don't quite like Beijing food because it's quite oily.
Everyone says that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe I haven't really tasted like the correct ones, I guess. But most they're like really doused it. I'd like douse it in oil and yeah.
Like I have a lot of friends who study in China. A lot of them say the same stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's not just you like, oh, maybe I haven't tried to say the good ones, I think.
But hot pot is delicious. Hai Di Lao is delicious.
Hai Di Lao. I think it's just because like we're from Southeast Asia, we're used to eat a lot of this like spices. And then when in China maybe they don't use a lot of spices, and the kind of spices they use is like the peppercorn.
Oh yeah. I think the peppercorn numbs your taste.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just a different spices.
The one that I like from Chinese food is a mala.
Oh,
Mala.
Mala Xiangguo, yeah.
Yeah.
And malatang. I actually like malatang as well. I completely
I like
forgot.
mala xiangguo.
Mala Xiangguo. There's one here in
In Atlas.
Yeah.
Fucking expensive.
I know.
There is another one.
Yeah.
In Kodungu.
Oh,
Yes.
let's go
Let's
there.
go.
It's
yeah.
called Kodungu by a Chinese woman, and she's from that area in China.
Oh. Okay.
I have one in Ubud. It was really good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I really miss Mala Xiangguo.
Yeah, I don't know why in Bali they don't have mala.
Yeah.
It's a rare
I
specimen.
really love that one. Yeah, very nice. But you know, a funny thing, I was kind of debating this with my friend, and I think you as well, that Indonesians like to put like sambal, right? Like, which is like, like we really love our spice. Like, we just sometimes we go overboard, and you said to me, I think, that if like our parents put sambal or like spicy things in our food, it will like kind of ruin the palate of our taste buds.
Yeah.
And I also had like another discussion with my friend, and I kind of realized like he was cooking this wings, like what was it?
Chicken wings?
No, buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings.
He was doing this buffalo
Cow
wings.
What other wings? Is
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, but anyway, buffalo wings.
Okay,
And then
chicken wings.
yeah, chicken wings. And
Yeah.
then he was making what was it?
The hot sauce.
No. There's a word. No, there's a flavor.
Buffalo.
Barbecue sauce.
No.
Peri chicken.
No. It's like it's sweet and then it's also spicy.
Sweet and spicy.
No, there's a word.
That's the buffalo sauce. It's like that.
Yeah, barbecue sauce.
No, but there's a name.
Buffalo sauce.
No.
Buffalo wing sauce. Yeah.
No, but there's another name.
English or like more Asian?
English.
Oh.
It's the. Do you know Wingstop? It's one of the. It's one of the. It's one of the flavors.
I'm not bougie like that.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically he mixed like sweet and spicy, and then I was like, we were eating with like my one other friend, and then they're like, oh yeah, I can feel the tingle. I'm like, what tingle? I cannot feel any spice.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, it's actually sweet, and then they're like, there's no sweetness in here, and I'm like, no, it's very sweet. I don't feel any tingle. So that's why I think my taste buds aren't that great.
You know, I had like an opposite experience from that. Like I used to study in the Netherlands for 2.5 years, right? I was broadcast students. couldn't
that's
afford
weird.
like good meals, right? Indonesian food in there was so expensive, so I always eat like some sort of Dutch food and stuff, you know. Chili is kind of expensive, so I don't eat spicy food, right? Because I was like so broke, and it's a hassle to make sambal, so I just don't eat sambal, you know. And then one time I realized, because sometimes I eat Indonesian food because my aunt lived there. I was like, why I can't stand sambal anymore?
Can you stand it now? Can you or not? Or still you can't?
Before I was like, I love spicy food. Like I love spicy food to the point of like my parents were like concerned, you know. But now, like it'll start from zero, but it have to like gradually comes up, right? But now after I'm like trying to get up, it was like, oh, it's so spicy that it hurts. But before it was like we're from the child, so we don't have to experience that. But now I have to start from zero, and it's like annoying. Yeah. Now I even sometimes don't ask like, oh, I don't want sambal, but I don't want to be that kind of Indonesian. You know? Like fuck that. I hate it, you know. Before I was like, yo, he just like lived in fucking Europe for 2.5 years, and now he couldn't eat sambal. Fuck you, you know. Now I'm being that person.
What do you taste now when you eat sambal?
It's like spicy, but it's so intense, you know.
Okay,
like to the point like it hurts.
Can you taste like subtle flavors now or not?
What do you mean subtle flavors?
Subtle, like I don't know. I realized that like this friend that I have, he can taste very subtle things that I can't. Like he's like, oh, can you taste the aftertaste of this ramen? I'm like, what aftertaste? I can't taste anything.
Really? So what about this coffee? Cause
it's bitter.
That's it.
Yeah. What else am I supposed to say?
There is acidity to it.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Wait, I know I'm curious.
Nah, before I was like that bitch, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's bitter.
Because okay, from before I was like kind of pretentious. I always like the one that's like. I feel like slightly mango taste in it. Like
You're
that
joking,
kind of
right?
thing.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
but
you were gonna buy wine, right? And then you were if you bought wine today and you were like, what do you taste? I'm like, I will not know. I don't think so. Like there's people who's like they're like smelling the wine and then like, oh, I can feel blah blah blah, and then they taste it, oh, I can blah blah. I have no idea.
I actually have that games with my friends. We usually buy some random ass wine, like cheap ass one, and just drink it, right? And then it was like, okay, let's take a guess. What's the notes in it? Because in the bottle there is, right? Like the notes in it. We just like drink it, and it was like, oh, who's like gonna win? Like,
Wow.
the closest one.
That's cool. That's cool.
I don't think it's cool. I think it's pretentious. Yeah.
No, I think it's cool. Like you're like, you know, like a what's it called? A good palate.
I think I'm just being pretentious.
Because yeah, if you ask me, I would not understand. But I think that's also because I've never really drank wine that much, or I've never really been exposed to like lots of different flavors. Maybe I'm not sure. No, I don't know. I think. Oh, this is an ASMR channel.
Do you like to watch those?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Like, I think, I don't know, like, my friends were like, yeah, you should listen to ASMR to like sleep. Like it tingles you, and I'm like, no, it makes me uncomfortable. but then they're like, yeah, maybe you just haven't like found your ASMR niche. I'm like, yeah, maybe I will. You know, my motto is you will never know unless you try.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will try to find my ASMR niche. But so far, I have not got it, and I have not. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. But
Oh.
don't know. But yeah, my friend also said that you can do it by meditating as well. But I don't know. I have not read upon that yet. But he was saying based on his experience that you can like induce that like tingleness in your body with meditation.
So you're like meditating while you're listening someone chewing like
No,
ramen.
without listening. So you can actually do that with meditation. But I haven't, I don't know. I have not read upon that thing, but I just heard what my friend told
Do you
me.
meditate?
Yes.
I do. Me
But
too.
I mean, I don't like meditate. Like I still can't meditate for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean 30 minutes is kind of hard.
I mean like I want to, but I'm still at the very early stage. Like I just did it this year,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm like a newbie.
For me, it's 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
What about you?
I started off as at 30 seconds. Not 30 seconds, sorry. 30 seconds. 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and 15 minutes.
No.
Yeah. Right now it's still at 10 minutes. But I started at what did I say? 30 seconds.
30 seconds. I was like, I'm calm now.
I don't know why I said 30 seconds. But yeah, 5 minutes and 10 minutes, then maybe soon 15 minutes.
Maybe soon. Okay, what brings you to say yes to this podcast?
I don't
Because
know.
it was the most random
Yeah,
thing,
that was-
right?
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, yo, do you want to join the podcast? And you were like, yes. What
Yeah.
makes you like finally saying yes?
Well, I could after I answer this question, I could ask you the same. Why did you join our podcast? And then you were like, yes, let me do a podcast.
I want to make a podcast, you know.
Why? Just for fun.
Yeah,
Or
for
like-
fun. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I like to have a conversation with people, and I was like, why don't I give it a try? Like, what's the flow?
Mhm.
And then after the podcast, after I listened to it, I was like, well, I think I can do it. I
Mhm.
think. And then I was like, you know, I think it's better to have just like a genuine connections.
Mhm.
And me and you, we don't really like know each other.
Oh, we just met
We just
yesterday.
met yesterday. I was like, she looks like a fine girl. Like,
Mhm.
why? Let's get to know
Mhm.
her better and record it.
Mhm.
And here we
Nice.
are.
Here we are. Yeah, well, I said yes because I don't know. I actually. So I'm a filmmaker, right? So
Yeah.
I'm always behind the camera.
Yeah.
And I'm also the type of person who does not like to take selfies. So whenever people take a selfie of us together, I would like close my face or like I would turn
Oh.
around. Like I don't really like to post myself on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't also really like to talk. Like I'm not talk, but I meant like public speaking
Yeah.
and then like for example talking to a camera.
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes me nervous, and at that part, like that aspect, I want to try to like overcome like
Mhm.
public speaking and
Yeah.
everything. And like there's a workshop upstairs, right?
Yes.
Here about public speaking, and then I was like listening, and I was basically I'm trying to overcome it, and that's why I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do it.
You know, I have this trick when I do public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually at the end, when you do public speaking, they have this like lights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like projector and shit.
Mhm.
You know, I always imagine like I'm fucking Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
Like I swear, when that light hits, I
Mhm.
was like another person. You know, it's like
Nice.
I'm the queen of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. You know, you're like
Nice.
just a different person. You're just
Mhm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the showman.
Nice.
And those people doesn't exist. It's just you, the stage. Like, okay, when you're like in your bedroom sometimes, when you're by yourself,
Mhm.
do you sometimes do like one of those like singing and things, you know?
Singing, yes.
Yeah, but sometimes
And
we're
dancing
like
too, actually.
dancing,
Dancing too.
right?
Yeah,
That's how I'm imagining it.
Ah, okay. But
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like when I first saw you, like I saw you in the Jordans.
Yeah.
I think you, for some reason, I think you already exude confidence. Like, I don't know, I just like see you as a confident person. When I first saw you upstairs.
Really?
And I remember what you were saying, because you were supposed to say your goal, right?
Yeah.
I remember it was like eliminating world hunger. Yeah, I was like, wow, because everyone else was like talking about, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be blah blah blah, and then your answer stands out because you didn't really talk about yourself. You were like eliminating world hunger.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh wow, like wow.
Because I have this thing, right? I mean, being a millionaire is like good and stuff, okay? Like, of course, but why do you want to be a millionaire if you don't make an impact on the society? Like, even if you create a business, right, you have to solve a problem. You don't think like, oh, I want to get profit, but you want to solve the problems that happens, you know. And I think world hunger was a problem that we need to overcome right now. And the kind of business plan that I wrote before, it was just like, do you know Beyond Burgers, Beyond Meat?
Yeah.
But I want to make it cheap.
Okay.
So I hope that can solve the word hunger problems. Before I thought it was just like, this is kind of like games, like write your biggest goals in life, you know. I was like, yeah, at first like, yeah, I want to get like big house, blah blah blah, but how can I get this? How can I like get all of this, right? And then the next one is like the kind of business that you want to do. I was like, the kind of business I want to do is actually just this Beyond Meats, but like cheaper, and it can solve the world hunger because animal stuff is expensive to make, and I was just like, why not cheap protein for everyone? Because I think a business should help people to overcome a problem, not just getting profit. Otherwise, it wouldn't be sustained.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, it's a good goal, but also a very, it's a very hard one as well. You know, that goal.
Yeah, but it's a dream.
Yeah,
it's a dream.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone can dream.
Yeah, of course. And Jordan was saying also like 10 times your, like you have to 10 times your dream. You need to write it 10 times more.
Actually, I'm doing the first step right now.
Oh, okay. Wait, what do you do?
So before, like I'm currently building a company. I do a lot of stuff right now. It's just like a bit too much. But this one is like I make a company, and in one of the business classification in it, I put like food produced by soy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so hopefully it's going somewhere. But that's it. Yeah, it's just like an intentions, but it's already like the first step, I guess. It's just side projects.
Oh, okay. I heard you were a broker?
Yeah, yes. My current like business right now, I'm a partnership broker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's just another job. I'm currently now is a podcast host.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, here we are.
Here we are. Do you have anything that you want to share? Your Instagram handles?
Yeah, but that's my social media is for my job. So everything you can find Ara Faustine.
Ara?
Faustine.
Faustine. Okay.
Faustine.
I'm gonna put the link below so you guys can check it out.
Hire me.
Okay, so do you want to have the last words for our audience?
Hire me, please.
No, I wanted to ask her something.
Okay, well.
No.
No, what is the thing that you like more and you find it more interesting to you or in general that you found in Bali lifestyle comparing to China lifestyle?
Oh, I thought you wanted to compare to my Bogor life.
I don't know much about that. How long you lived in China?
2 years.
Yeah, so you know. What is the thing that you like more?
For Bali?
Yeah.
I think honestly, my Beijing life and my Bali life is quite similar. Like in terms
Party?
of no, no, I don't party, right? I don't party. What do you?
Martell
I
with
know you
green
for 2 weeks,
tea.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't.
She doesn't party.
No, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I don't.
So do you drink Martell with green tea?
She goes to Shishi, the lower floor. She doesn't go up.
Yeah, I go to Shishi, the restaurants, not the upper part.
Never been to Shishi.
Oh, you should. This is a free
We should
plug.
create a club called Never Been to Shishi.
This is a free plug, but Shishi, all you can eat.
No, that one is okay.
Amazing.
Like I've had
Oh
it,
my God,
but I've
amazing.
never been to the second floor.
Oh, second floor is club, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I heard there's a lot of. It's more of like people want to get a kind of like situation over there. You know, like when you go to Shishi, like I want to bring it to home.
Oh, I
That's
go to
what I
Shishi
heard.
to shove my face. I mean, in food.
Oh, oh.
We're
Okay,
drifting away
food.
from the.
But that's
Any,
what
oh yeah, sorry, the question. Yeah. It's quite similar in terms of freedom wise. Like I can do, like basically I kind of, I'm pursuing my goal like in terms of work, and I guess this is not the question, but like just like adding it, like when I was back home, I felt like I was stunned in my progress, like my career, because like I'm like at home all the time. I'm not really moving towards something. And yeah, there's just a lot more similarities. And the reason why I moved to Bali as well is because I wanted my Beijing life back. Like right now I have a social life in Bali. And in Beijing I also had a social life. Even though I was a student, like I'm in university, but then I meet like lots of people in the events and everything.
But of course, like social life, you get it in uni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
If
kind
you're
of
not
the
social in uni, like you should be working.
Yeah, that's right.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason why I moved to Bali.
Uh-huh.
There's not that much difference. No, the reason why I moved to Bali is because I want to be like how I was in Beijing, basically.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yes, it
Yeah.
worked. Yes, I have
It's a
friends.
good thing.
Are you in a happy place right now? Do you want to be where you are currently?
That's a very
Mm-hmm.
deep question. I'm grateful with what I have right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be. But I feel like right now I feel a bit lost.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I am trying to work towards my dream. But then like I feel like I'm lost. Like I think yeah, I've had this discussion where some of my friends, they're working 9 to 5, right? And some of my friends are like building business and some are doing freelances like I'm doing.
Wait, how old are you?
22. Yeah, I think it's a time to get lost. No, I don't know. But yeah. So right now I'm freelancing and I've never done 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And like straight out of university I'm doing freelancing, and freelancing is more like you have to be not accountable, but I mean like you have to be the one pushing yourself. You don't have a schedule.
Yeah.
Like for example, if I'm editing, like I don't need to edit today, I don't need to edit tomorrow. I could just like lay on the beach or like sleep all day.
Yeah.
But then I have a deadline. And it's like you need a lot of discipline, you need a lot of like you need to know where to go. And also what I realize is, for example, if I want to make a film, for example, like I want to make a film, but then there's also times where you also need to put food on your plate. So it's kind of like right now it's like everywhere. Like right now, like the difference between what I want to do and the difference with like putting food on my plate is like very so different.
Yeah.
And right now I'm pursuing this part and not really pursuing this part, and I feel like I'm kind of losing my direction.
Sell out.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know, but yeah, because like for example commercial, they're the ones that's making a lot of money.
Yeah. pre-weddings.
Yeah, wedding or like event
Events.
photography, event videography. But that's not really what I want to do.
Yeah.
But it is the thing that makes me money.
I know a lot of my friends have those same problems.
Yeah.
Like they want to explore themselves, creating creative stuff. But
Yeah, but I also think
Yeah.
like it's not an excuse. Like I still have time to do what I want. But right now, like I'm not making an excuse.
yeah,
But it's just I'm just a little confused now. But again, no excuse. I should also pursue the other part that I want to do, and then do this. Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, yeah, you're 22. I think it's time to be confused. I think it's good that you're confused. Honestly, it's better like you're confused now rather than you're confused later, because now you're like trying out everything. If you're like know what you want now, and at the end you're gonna be like, is this the one that I want? And then you're gonna be a Julia Robert and Eat, Pray, and Love.
Well, that's why we're in Bali. We should go to Oop. But then I'm also, do you know, I feel like it's an Asian thing. Like it's an, I don't know if you feel it, but as like having Asian parents, we're wired in our brain that, for example, in high school you already need to know what to do in university, and then in university you have to stick to it for the rest of your life, like work. For example, I'm a filmmaker, and then in high school I already need to know what I want. Oh, I want to do film, so I go to university for film, and then after university you graduate, and then you become a filmmaker all your life. But then, like when I was talking to people in their 30s and then in their late 20s, there's this, like, few from my friends actually change career at like late 20s. And for me, I think that's like scary. Like it's like you're already 20, late 20, you're already 30s, and then you change your career. That's like very life changing. But then I also think like humans actually evolve. Like it's not like people say like, oh, you're wasting your years then, like you're wasting your 20s, you're wasting everything. And I don't think like that's not really the way to think of it. Like when you learn a skill, it's not really, you're not wasting it, you're just adding up to it. But with this Asian mindset, I still also feel like, oh, what if I have to change careers? What if I don't like film anymore? Like, that's kind of a scary thing to think about.
Well, I mean, if you don't like it, why the fuck are you doing it? Right?
Exactly.
It's like, it wouldn't bring good to you at the end of the day, if you don't like it. It's just gonna be, you're gonna be one of those people who is just like, hand-to-hand kind of like situation, because you wouldn't like create something or innovate some things. I am blessed that my parents are very supporting whatever I want. They don't really care about those things. Their main goal is, say, follow your dreams. They're very nice parents, actually.
That's good. That's very good.
Yeah, they're not very like that typical Asian parents, even though they are. But they're not at the same time. It's kind of weird.
That's nice.
What about your parents?
My parents are nice as well.
I mean, okay, are you the only daughters in the family?
A guess. I want you to guess. Whatever
Yes.
people. Am I exuding like only daughter energy?
Yeah.
The child.
Yeah, only child.
You're only child.
Oh, you thought I was the only girl in the family?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm the only child.
And they let you to live in Bali by yourself.
Yes.
Maybe she's too annoying.
No.
The fun fact, I'm also an only child. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
But
not. I have a lot of brothers.
Can't relate.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're an only child.
Yes.
One thing about only child that a lot of people always say is like, oh, aren't you bored? Because I'm used to being like by myself. Like I never find myself bored. Ever. Do you?
No, yeah, no, me too.
Like there's just something to like do.
Yeah. But when I was little, I wanted like brother or sister.
Uh-huh.
No, actually, maybe not. I think when I was a kid, when my friends like, do you want a brother or sister? I'm like, no, I have all the attention for myself.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just
honestly,
I'm
my
just
parents asked me and I just say the same thing.
Yeah, but now, cause like my friends' brother and sister, they've matured, right?
Yeah.
And so it's nice to have like I don't know someone aside from your parents who have your back all the time. Like I see the relationship between them, and I'm like, oh, I want a brother or sister as well. No, they've got your back aside from your parents.
You know what I envy is that I can be fucked up if I have siblings. Because I'm
Wait, what do you
expecting
mean?
the one that's like the good one.
Uh,
And I can be the fucked up one.
okay. To
You know,
balance it out.
yeah, to balance it out. Sometimes I was like, oh yeah, I just wanna live abroad. Bye guys. I have siblings that hang out with you know.
Okay. But now you can't. Now you can't.
Obviously, you know.
You have to be good for your parents, but
No, they don't expect me to be good,
Oh, okay.
but they just expect me to like hang around with them. They're all.
Yeah. That's the thing that I'm worried about being an only child now that I'm older. Like they're like, yeah, live your life, whatever. I mean, like pursue your dreams.
Yeah.
But also like, cause they're getting old, right? Obviously. So I feel bad because there's no one that's going to be with them. I don't have siblings. So it's just gonna be two of them. Right now it's just two of them.
Yeah. My parents actually divorced.
Oh, okay.
So I have to be like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
No, their divorce is kind of like cute. No fights, no shit.
Is it like, are they here or one of them?
My dad is in Jakarta. My mom is here, so she's by herself. So that's why I'm like hanging out here and there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they got the whole systems actually going.
Nice.
But they just want like someone to hang around, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the only child. But do you ever feel bored?
Bored? No.
When was the last time you feel bored?
No, actually, I don't really feel bored. I don't think so.
Right.
Lonely, yes. As an only child now, I feel lonely.
Nah, but bored no, because we
No.
always have things to do as an only child.
And I also like to annoy my dad.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. I do that to my moms. Sometimes.
I'm scared of my mom. I will not annoy my mom because she will smack me probably.
Yeah, she used to smack me and shit, but now I'm like gonna annoy her. Like sometimes she always cook chicken. I don't know why she doesn't never cook beef. So I was like, Mom, I'm so sick of chicken, and she gonna ask me like, so what do you want? I want sirloin steak.
You want rendang as well?
No, I want sirloin steak.
Oh, okay.
You know, the premium beef one. And she was gonna say, "Is like, why don't you cut it by yourself? Cut the cow by yourself." She was so pissed. Or stuff like, "Where are you going?" I always replies like, "Yeah, to spend my family fortune." Yeah, that's like the kind of shit that I have with dynamics with my parents because only child. Good dynamic with the parents.
Yeah. Only child.
Only child. So how do you like my podcast?
Very nice. I feel very relaxed.
Very relaxed.
Even though I still feel a bit nervous.
Yeah.
My heart is beating so much throughout the
Really? Isn't it the coffee?
Oh yeah,
it's the coffee.
Maybe it's the coffee.
Oh. But do you think I do well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm a
do.
good host.
You're a good host. Yes.
Right. We're gonna end this session for the second time. We are gonna eat mal after this.
Yes.
We're gonna chill. And thank you guys for watching. So I'm gonna put her Insta on the description below. And see you for the next episode. Bye.